Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Three Fools One Brain Cell Anime Cast. I'm joined here by once again BJA from Black Eye Awesome. We also have a little bit of a roster change. We have Venom instead of Weymouth. Weymouth has stepped down. Venom has stepped up. Um, I will give the floor to you, Mr. Venom, for now.
How's it going, boys?
It's going.
Oh yeah.
On right on. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me. Thanks for bringing me on.
We are glad
But
to have you.
glad to be here.
All right. Well, I
So,
guess I guess I guess get the start. Let's get to know you a little bit.
all right.
Let's go back to your childhood a little bit. What's some of the animes you watched?
We don't want to go there. No, sorry about that. I don't know how to mute fucking notifications on my computer. Uh, um, so y'all are probably gonna make fun of me, but the first anime I remember watching is m- definitely Pokemon. Definitely Pokemon. Um, I was obsessed with that as a kid. I had all the Gen 1 cards you could think of. If only I had them now, I'd be a millionaire, you know? Um, but that kind of segmented into Dragon Ball Z there for a little bit. I wasn't as much a fan of Dragon Ball Z as I was Pokemon. For whatever reason, Pokemon held my attention a little bit better than that. Um, but it wasn't shortly after uh, my brother and I discovered Studio Ghibli, um, Spirited Away, Porco Rosso, Grave of Fireflies, um, Princess Princess Mononoke, and that is really what got me hooked into the genre, if you will. Um, Something about Hayao Miyazaki's art direction and style and just makes you feel warm and at home. It's
Yeah.
definitely comforting.
Nice. Some really good choices, I heard.
Oh yeah, the god of anime would know those titles. I ain't gonna lie, half of
Is
those I never even heard of, and I was more in awe that this man was able to name the artist behind
okay.
it all. It was like, okay, this dude's got more in depth. Now I'm outclassed again. I see why Mike left.
But the main question is Pokemon really an anime?
Didn't we go over this last time, last week?
Mm.
I guess we get his
Well,
opinion. It does fall under the guidelines per se.
so anime, by definition, is an art style of
Yeah.
animation. Uh, and I mean, falls under that art style.
Hey, no arguments for me.
Yeah, the opposition is gone. There's gonna be more agreements here than disagreements.
I never got to read backwards. The whole having to read backwards thing kind of threw me off as a kid, you know? It just wasn't my speed. But I have friends that think I'm just a poser, so to speak, because I don't read the manga like Attack on Titans.
Yeah, but
But
like, don't get me wrong. It's nice if an anime follows the manga. I'll back people on that, but they're two different things.
yeah, for sure.
Or at least that's my opinion. I'll word that a little bit nicer.
Excuse me.
But I
But
guess, on that subject of manga, I guess I don't mind reading. I don't mind reading them if I have them. I just don't go out of my way to buy them.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
read
an
that
expensive
much.
hobby.
I
What's it?
only ever bought one, and it was a Pokemon manga.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know where it is. I don't even know if I still have it. But I remember I got like 4 or 5 pages in, and I thought I was like reading an introduction, right?
Yeah,
But it was all in Japanese. So I just shelved it and never looked at it again.
yeah, be like that sometimes. But yeah, collecting those can be a pretty expensive hobby. I know I had the entire Naruto catalog.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and
Well, you
whew,
went big. Damn.
the entire Naruto catalog. And I
God
read
bless.
every last one of them, and it was amazing. Like watching the anime and reading the manga, I feel like I feel like you get a better understanding of each other, and you get
Yeah.
more in depth. With the anime, it goes more in depth than what the well, in some cases, it could be vice versa. You get a little bit more information from both, and then it's your job to piece it together so you can, know
Yeah.
everything a
I
lot
feel
better.
like I feel like it would be reading a book opposed to watching a movie. Like you get a little bit more oomph on the backstory of certain characters and like a better structure of character development and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But man, Naruto was one of those animes that I always used to make fun of. Watched it
Yeah,
because I watched Miyazaki's stuff, and one of my really good friends a few years ago came up to visit and forced me to watch the first episode, and after that, I was hooked. I like went through my phone, like went through Facebook and started going through my friends list. I was like, dude, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Naruto's actually pretty cool.
yeah. Hey, some people would not apologize. So the fact that you apologize, hey, like what hooked me into Naruto that made me started my quest to get the books was the very first what should how should I put it? The very first chapter, maybe second chapter, when they went to damn, I should know this, but I forgot when they fought Zabuza and stuff, and Naruto gave that famous speech.
Zabuza, that's one of the ninja swordsmen, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I remember him. What with that mirror kid.
yeah,
All right, I'm following. I'm still here.
and it just something told me that said you need to go out and start collecting them. I'm
Yeah,
like, man, some powerful stuff.
it's crazy how much of that you retain as a child and carry it into your adult life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to say I remember that more than most shit.
Yeah.
I feel like these shows, nowadays and stuff, teach us, life lessons and shit like that. Sometimes even better than, real life. I
Yeah.
mean, I know I sound crazy saying that, but
Well,
the
no, I mean television in general has been like that since forever. I mean, look at like the Andy Griffith show, like that whole thing was about uh life lessons, you know?
Damn, he got deep and we all got quiet.
yeah, me, me,
My buddy my buddy always called it the Prince of Lies because any problem that Andy is faced with, he solves it with a lie, and it just always happens to work out in the end.
I can't speak much on it because every time it comes on, I either skip it or turn it off because either the Three Stooges was coming on after or before
Yep.
it.
Oh,
It was that Spangooly, all of that. So yeah, you remember?
oh yeah.
I think we
My,
all do.
I was always catching that stuff on when I'd stay homesick from school and I over to my grandparents' house.
Hell yeah,
You know, you'd catch that before Wheel of Fortune or not Wheel of Fortune. Price is Right came on.
yeah. How do we get from anime to like
I have
this?
no idea. How just
Life
letting it go?
lessons, man.
Life
Life
lessons.
lessons. Uh,
Oh, what's some of the shit you're watching now?
uh, so don't crucify me. I have yet to watch the last season of Attack on Titan.
I haven't watched it yet either.
What?
Uh, my one of my best friends has been hounding me for what, like the last year now, to watch the last season,
Didn't they
and I
just
haven't done
finally
it.
release the last episodes or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
done. It's finished.
yeah.
yeah,
It's on my list. It's just because I had to wait so long for those episodes. It went very far down the list.
yeah. I mean, but I've been watching Ninja Kamui, which is done by I can't ever. It's like Sungju Park or something like that. Uh, he was one of the lead animators for um, Afro Samurai.
Okay.
Um, and so far, I'm really liking it. Um, it's very, very intense. Um, but so far, I think there's only 4 episodes out right now. Um, they release usually on the weekends. Yeah, the next episode's coming out next Saturday,
Yeah.
March 9th. Uh, but it's about this like former ninja who got away from the organization that he was working for. Like he and his wife were working for the same organization. They ran away together, got married, started a family, and the ninjas that were around from that organization uh, came looking for them, and it's just a great, great revenge show. Um, but what caught my eye on the trailer when I saw it was they have this weird facial, I almost said facial recognition software, but it's like a mask, but it's a button on their, like you wear like a neckerchief kind of, you know? It's a button on a strap on your neck and it projects somebody else's face, motions, and like whole 9 yards. It just like struck me as something out of cyberpunk, you know. um, and the way that the city's set up in and every like it kind of reminds me of Akira. Uh, just with the structure of the city and the way everything looks, it's pretty nice. I really dig it. Um, but
Oh,
I always find myself going back to the Boondocks too. So I mean,
oh
that's one of those
God.
that's one of those comfort shows where I can just and the director of Ninja Kamui not only was he lead designer for Afro Samurai, he was on the animation team for the Boondocks as well, if I remember correctly.
Mm, okay.
So it's all kind of that same like animation style. Um, but without little kids screaming at me and shooting airsoft guns at people.
You know what? I was going to wait until the whole season drop before I get into it, but I think I'm gonna queue up episode one tonight since that's very interesting that you said that they've been a part of both shows, and it'd be really cool to see like some how should I put it,
Similarities and
references.
yeah.
It'd be cool to see that, and who knows, maybe in the future episode we get an Uncle Ruckus cameo.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude. Uh, there
Man,
is there is one character in the show so far that I really like. He's pretty. He's. I compare it to. He's like Batman's Commissioner Gordon,
okay.
and he's an FBI agent, and it's pretty funny because like uh Hegan, which is the main like the lead character's name, he'll be giving some information. The FBI agent will like turn around to face a wall, and he'll continue his monologue, and then he'll turn back to ask Hegan a question, and Hegan's gone. Like if that's not the most Batman shit, I don't know what is, dude.
Okay, I would definitely have to watch it. That sounds interesting as hell. And I did see trailers because I think is it on, if I'm not mistaken, Toonami?
Yeah, it's on Toonami.
Is it on other sites or just Toonami where
It's
it's
on Hulu
exclusive?
as well.
It's on
Oh,
Hulu. I think
okay.
HBO Max because HBO Max still has that deal with Cartoon Network.
Okay. So I have all of those. So all right, I think I check it out on Hulu then. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I gotta stay up all night since I'm on overnights this week, so that'd be the perfect way to pass time.
Heck yeah, dude.
That and my Switch.
And getting your ass kicked in Yu-Gi-Oh by me.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a new deck for you later.
Oh, don't promise me the good time. See, I made this nice little tune deck, basic ass tune deck, and it's been a monster for everybody I've been playing against right now lately.
No relinquish.
No relinquish. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to put in with it because I didn't want to follow your relinquish build, and I did try it with magicians. I just didn't like it. Just
Mm,
wasn't working for me. But that's a whole
yeah,
different topic. That's for something else.
yeah,
I
for
mean,
the
technically it's anime, so
What'd you say?
I said technically it is anime.
It is.
you right.
Like this new fucking McDonald's commercial.
Oh, someone at work had McDonald's and the bag had like the anime. At first, I thought it was the Devil's a Part Timer because
Oh, see, I
they
like
had the
that
reference.
show.
Oh, you do?
Oh hell yeah, that's one of my tops.
Yeah, it's really good. Cause and then I think a while back they had that collab with McDonald's, and then on they had the signature meal like from the show.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe they bringing something like that back, or is it something completely doing? Or is they having their own anime? I need to look up that because it was really
It's
interesting.
a new sauce that they're partnering with that anime for. It's like a sweet chili sauce.
Mm.
Um, but I've never wanted McDonald's chicken nuggets so bad before in my life until I just saw that commercial, dude.
I'll have to check it out because yeah, it's pretty cool how within the recent years how big anime becoming? Because I would never have thought McDonald's would do like a collaboration with any type of like animes, stuff like that.
Yeah, you're
So
Yeah.
seeing it in all these games now.
time is changing in a good way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because back in the day in school, you can't even open the manga without someone calling you a nerd.
Right?
Oh yeah. At the very least.
Gotta remember, it was like that with comic books too.
Yeah,
And now look at superheroes is the biggest thing. You know, blockbusters. Everyone's freaking throwing out a superhero movie now.
Hell, you even got the Batman anime now. What is it
uh,
like?
what,
Batman
Eh,
Samurai like
yeah,
that.
I've been wanting to watch that.
Uh, one of my cousins was working in the sound booth for that show
Ooh,
or movie, I should say. Sorry. It looks so good, dude. Like I love anything that has to do with samurai.
yeah,
Like just that whole culture of honor and respect. Like it's something the world needs today.
yeah.
I think more people would benefit from that than most people realize.
Speaking on that, we was talking about the samurai and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, man, you just it just all of this. I'm gonna add that to my list of activities to do because hopefully if everything goes right with my scheduling and my job, not being jerks and stuff. But I do plan on going to Japan and stuff 2025. So
Shit.
I can't wait to just experience everything out there.
Yeah, that'll be so much fun.
Oh man, just counting down the days. Like I want to get an authentic ramen out there. Just
Oh yeah, dude. I made some udon last night. That was so good.
yeah. Ooh, nice.
What is it about anime that nails food? It's like if you watched anime before you ate, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit there and you're gonna watch some little school kid demolish the greatest looking bowl of ramen you've ever seen. You can't replicate that at home. You can't
No.
replicate that in your kitchen unless you're Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
But like in Spirited Away, the buffet that the parents just gorge on and turn into pigs. I would have been sitting right there with them, dude.
You
That
already
food looks
know,
so damn good.
man.
Like the dad turns around and he's just got his mouth full of food. Oh, honey, you'll have to try this dumpling. Like, fuck yeah, dude, pass it over here. Let's
Yeah,
go.
pass the whole fucking platter.
Yeah, dude, paper and plastic. Daddy's got it taken care of.
Like I'm telling you, like when I go out there, I'm gonna fuck up some food for real. Shit, I might not come back.
Oy.
Dude, you can get um who was there was some YouTuber that just moved out there.
Really?
Like I say just, but like within the last like 5 years.
Hmm.
I want to say it was like PewDiePie.
Really?
And I know a
Yeah.
lot of YouTubers have been making trips over there here in the last couple of years.
Hell,
They
the
have.
boys were too. Well, I say just. They were there in like October of last year. Um, but I mean, you can find so many videos of like U.S. expats that go over there and buy essentially like foreclosed on homes for next to nothing,
Hmm.
and it's like something to do with the government. It's like some kind of deal where you have a certain amount of time to fix up the home. Like you purchase it for like say $1, right? But you have a year to turn this like ruined home into like a fixed up house, you know, like completely refurbish it, remodel it, but then it's yours and you can own property. And it's how a lot of like the outsiders, what is it, gaijin,
Yeah.
how they're able to get homes out there, because for the longest time you couldn't own property in Japan if you were like not a nationalized citizen. But
All right, well, getting back on track. What have you been watching, Avery?
So let me pull up the scroll.
Oh God, how much
Uh,
did you watch this week?
he
the
makes his
ad,
own manga just to
the,
keep on track of what he's been watching.
Well,
to answer,
he's been super distracted in our Yu-Gi-Oh duels too. Like he been on this week, but I'll be trying to talk to him and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm watching this anime right now."
but to answer your question, it's yes. How many animes I've been watching this week? The answer is yes. So, I just got done watching the latest episode of let's see which one I want to do say first. Well, I've watched the new episode of Solo Leveling yesterday, and they set up for a really big episode coming up next week. I'm not gonna say much of anything about it because there's people probably still watching
I'm only as
that
far
haven't
as
caught up
dubbed
yet.
is, but I'm caught up on that. That at least that far.
But I know a lot of the communities was disappointed in the last episode, do it being like a kind of recap. But as long as the voice actors is okay, that's all that matters. You know, that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, next week is gonna be a really big episode, so I can't wait for it. Then the new episode of the wrong way to use Hilly Magic dropped, I think yesterday or Friday. I think
I think
yesterday.
it was Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, cause
They,
I watched. Did I watch it yesterday? No, I watched it the
uh,
day before. So yeah, it came out Friday.
are you up to date with that or not yet?
As far as dub,
Okay, so what's dub like? Like how many episodes do you
I
think off the
think
top of your head?
I think we're like seven. Actually, we're quite a bit in. We might be like seven. I'd say
Okay,
somewhere's
because
around
right now,
seven.
okay, because this episode is that just dropped was 9, but again, I'm gonna just say that they setting up for some really crazy episodes next week. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a 12 episode season, but they're getting ready to come out the gate swinging hard. So I can't wait for that. Then I just watched the episode like an hour ago of the Unwanted Undead Adventurer, and it's becoming one of my favorites because the intro is catchy as hell. I played in my car, fucking jamming on my way to work. I got people looking at me crazy, but I don't care. It's so
And I do
super
that
catchy.
with the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. After a hard day at work, I'll just pop on the Two Towers soundtrack.
Yeah. Or what I like to do is when I work out, I don't even listen to like American music. I just jam onto these openings, and I just be, going hard at the gym. But let's see, what's another one? Oh, Mosh, Magic and Muscle. They had a really good episode that dropped yesterday or Friday. I think yesterday. And oh, it's going down. Like I think episode 9 and 10 is like when shit gets real type stuff. Which is understandable since it's only like 12 episodes, some of them are. But who it like one thing I hate is like cliffhangers. Cause right when I'm at the edge of my seat, like ready for more excited credits. And I'm like, damn, so what the fuck I'm gonna do for a week then? But let's see. Okay, look. These the anime I watched just like yesterday and Friday, not the whole week yet. Um, let's see what else. It's another one I've been watching that been like catching my attention, and I've been digging into. I'm like 6 episodes in. Metallic Rogue. It's like a newer anime,
Okay.
and what it's it about is you got humans coexist with androids, and they call them Neens, Neans, and what they do is they serve humans to where they're they're androids, so they don't have their own rights and stuff, and so now you got conflicts because you got some Neens or androids who trying to fight for their own civil rights and stuff,
Yeah.
and you got a investigator who tracks down. I believe from what I've seen so far, they're like political leaders and stuff, and assassinates them. That's the gist I got from this show. I'm only 6 episodes in out of 8 that's out right now, so maybe I find more information within the next few episodes. But so far, it's really good. Like if you like like in the mech area, it's gonna be your type of show.
Okay.
As long as the mechs look good.
Oh yeah, there's like
It
there's
could
like
be a good
different.
show, and the mechs could be like, man, that's just ass. How its moves are ass. I'm out.
Yeah, no, I get it. From what I saw, they looked pretty decent. They're like different. You got different types of mechs with like different like weapons on them. Like they each have their own unique weapon, which makes them pretty cool. But y'all want to know more of what I've been watching? Because I can go.
Oh, no.
What am I?
I think we're
He said,
good.
nah.
I think we're good. I've been I just got caught up on the dub for the Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy. I've been liking that. Um, Going from like taking a character from the mystical medieval era, and he reincarnates into this futuristic modern era, and how his old world is still there, but it's not the same. It's a it's a it's a fantasy uh army survival against the dark force, or world survival against the dark forces. And like the main character, he's waiting to find this lady from his past that gave him his powers. He's waiting to find her a thousand years later, to fulfill his promise to her, to protect her and return her kingdom to her, or whatever, something like that. I'm a little foggy on the details, but it's honestly it's a good show. Got enough action. The animation's really good.
Okay, okay.
And then I've been watching Ragnar Crimson. I got into that one because I like shit with dragons, and it's pretty much in this world. Dragons are out there, and there are humans who can utilize the weapons that can kill the dragons. And one day, the god of dragons decided this entire country must go. So now
Yeah.
all the sentient dragons are now organizing all these wars against this country and all of humanity, all because a cough a lady who owned a coffee shop, or a coffee shop owner, died by human hands. So now the entire
Mm.
country's gotta go. And the main character, he when it starts, he comes in to contact with his future self, and they make this pact, and he becomes, this overpowered dragon killing machine, pretty much. And he teams up with this another dragon that hates him, and the deal is I'll help you kill all of my kind, as long as you promise at the end you kill me to end all dragons. It's a good show. Bloody, violent.
Man, if you like that, you'd probably love Nausicaa, um, Valley of the Wind. That one was. It's a movie. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Uh, Pretty much about this princess. Uh, After an apocalypse or like a nuclear war, uh, that just destroyed the ecosystem, and there's like this fucking radioactive jungle that's swarming with giant like radioactive insects
Mm.
uh, that have to or that are just trying to annihilate what's left of humanity. And it's just like about this princess that is like trying to bring everything back together, and it's so fucking good, dude. Apparently it's the second highest ranked Japanese anime, according to Japan's Agency for Cultural Affairs.
Hmm.
Speaking of Japan and them, I saw an article today that they breaking ground. I think they was doing either. I think it was either a video game or an anime museum or something like that, which I think is pretty neat. Why don't we got good shit out here?
Well, considering there are a lot of monuments erected up for anime over the years in Japan, I think they're the they're the capital for that stuff. We ain't gonna get shit like that here.
Suck.
Yeah, I just typed in anime museum Japan, and there's a lot.
Ah, shit.
There's a lot. In Tokyo specifically,
I know they got that
Studio
Gundam
Ghibli has
statue.
their own. Uh, Studio Ghibli has their own museum, and there's the Suginami Animation Museum in Suginami City, the Ghibli in Mitaka, the Toei Animation Museum
Damn, you
in
trying to
Narima.
break this man? Shit, you don't need to list all of them.
Like,
And
Damn.
maybe some of the viewers might want to go.
I mean, I would definitely check out the museum in Mitaka. The Gundam based Tokyo and Koto City.
I think that's where that Gundam statue is. Nah,
Man,
I told Amanda, next few years, I think her and I we should take a trip. You know, like kind of like what we were talking about before. If we were, we all kind of, go as a group.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
she's like, "What are you gonna eat there? You eat nothing that's Asian." I'm like, "They have food for me. I'm sure of it."
Yeah, you can get yourself a good old burger and fries.
I know they got McDonald's. Might
It's
not
good
taste the
McDonald's.
same, but shit.
Shit, it's gonna be better. The
So
McDonald's you got out here. Oh,
that
what happened?
that ain't hard to do.
I'm just looking at the voice cast for Nausicaa uh for the English dub that was done in 2005. Patrick Stewart, Shia LaBeouf, Uma Thurman, Edward James Olmos, James Arnold Taylor, Mark Hamill, Jodie Benson, like anybody who's anybody in acting in the early 2000s
Mm,
was on the cast.
mm,
Huh.
I'm gonna have to watch that again tonight.
nice. But can't wait. Next month, that time I got reincarnated as a slime come back with season 3. And then Konosuba season 3, I think, come back out next month as well. I'm so super
Okay.
excited. If y'all haven't watched those shows, uh that time I got reincarnated as a slime is like one of the best isekais out right now. Uh and Konosuba is just funny as hell. It's about another isekai, but he go on these crazy ass adventures with the what he call a useless goddess. So
Wait, why does that sound
uh,
familiar?
Konosuba, you probably saw a
Well, as soon as you
few
said
episodes.
useless goddess, I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar.
I think her name was Aqua, and when I don't want to spoil anything if people was planning on watching it, but it's so hilarious.
You'll have to send me a link to where it's at, and I'm gonna have to watch that. I want to see if
It's
something
actually
I remember.
I got you.
Yeah, I've read something that next year should have the next season of Black Clover.
Mm,
Finally, I guess the manga's finally going again. I guess it stopped. I think I don't know much, so don't fact
really?
quote me on any of this. But
Yeah.
because I skimmed the article. But yeah, I guess I don't know why, but I guess the manga just wasn't continued for a while. But now they're writing it again, and the anime should be pumping through too. Hopefully, probably late 2005, 2025, early
Hmm.
2026.
I don't want to go back, Joe. I don't want to go back.
I don't either.
But you gotta go back.
Never. Um.
What is Black Clover about? I haven't
All right.
heard much about that.
Wow. Hey, no, that's cool. Actually, someone I can actually just tell that doesn't know the show. I like it. Um, so it's about this boy who was born in this world without magic, in a world where magic is everything. Everybody has magic, and the more magic you have, the higher standing you have in the Clover Kingdom, and that's where the majority of the story takes place. Um,
Okay.
Now the country is ran by a king, but the strongest mage is known as the Wizard King, and he commands all the other um uh it's Magic Knights, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure. I'm
haven't
pretty sure
watched
it's
too much
Magic
of
Knights.
it.
I don't know. I've watched something else that I know, another show that mentioned Magic Knights, and I can't. But I believe it's called. They're called Magic Knights, and that they have captains and that. But it goes through his story of becoming the Wizard King, also protecting his kingdom and friends and everything else, and finding his way into this mysterious power, and then the story on that is expanded as well. It's really good. I don't know how else to describe it, Avery. Like it kind of goes a little
I
multiple directions.
I won't be in much help because I only watched episode one, and I was like, I don't think this is for me.
Oh, you guys gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I
I'd give it
honestly
another
enjoyed
chance
it.
eventually.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's not as hyped as everyone else made it sound to be. At least in my opinion, it's a good show. I think it's worth a watch, but I'm not saying it's gonna be the greatest thing you've seen.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good though.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's magic. Yeah, I don't know. Damn, I got so excited. I gave worst description I could for
Gross.
that. Shit. But no, it was.
It sounds good. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's
nice,
kind of
nice.
like Dragon Ball Z. He kind of befriends everybody along the way.
Uh, like Ash Ketchum.
Eh,
Like
there was
Pal,
no real good evil except for Team Rocket.
like Pal World.
Oh fuck.
Yes, yes. I'm happy, y'all.
Why?
What happened?
Uh, I don't know if y'all do sports betting,
No.
but
Mm.
I did a sports bet for the Indiana Pacers versus the Spurs, and my bet hit.
Hell yeah.
Had
When are we all going to Tokyo?
shit tomorrow. No, I'm just playing.
Let's fucking go!
The best I can do is noodles.
Fuck yeah, dude. Damn, I can I get an Asahi instead?
That too. You can have whatever y'all like.
Hey. Anybody got
Um,
anything else?
I posted in the Discord just now um a photo that was enhanced from I think this is the original like one of the original posters for Grave of Fireflies. They turned up the contrast and the original photos on the left. It just looks like a bunch of or not a bunch, but two kids sitting in a field, like in awe of what seems to be fireflies.
And
The
what's
photo on
that
the
got to
right
do with
is
anime?
because this is an anime. Grave of Fireflies, Studio Ghibli, 1988.
Oh, well, see, a little more explanation, because, see, I'd never seen the show. I had no idea what you were talking about, and all I have is this image. A
And
little more intel
the,
would have been nice.
this is like I think just up to the contrast. You see a B-29 flying overhead. It the movie takes place during the fire bombings in Tokyo in the 40s, and the plot Out of the movie is that happens, and the older boy, that's the older brother, takes his sister in the wilderness, and they like try to survive after their town has just been eradicated. You can picture how that ends. Um, but yeah, in the original release, nobody knew that fucking bomber was back there. I can't remember who found it originally, but it just goes to show the crazy shit they hide in these. Just the crazy detail.
Hmm.
Anything else? Anybody?
Not for me. I'm just sitting back.
He's like, I'm ready to get back to watching anime.
Oh yeah.
Here's that McDonald's commercial again. That's technically anime, right?
Oh my god. Alright, well, I guess with that, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. If you've made it this far, please leave a like and a follow and subscribe if you haven't already. Um, Venom is here to stay. Like I said, Mike uh, was needed elsewhere. Venom stepped up. Once again, Venom, thank you. We are glad to
Thank
have
you
you
guys.
here with us.
Glad to be
Um,
here.
Make sure you guys check out Black Guy Awesome on Facebook.
Yo,
And until next week, have a good one.
laters.